And good morning, everyone. Welcome to this day here on April 29th, and feels sort of like a drizzly fall day out, doesn't it? Kind of nice, though. I'll tell you about the weather in just a moment. On our show today, the men's 18-hole golf club are going to be having their annual Memorial Day golf tournament, so we got a couple guests on. We're going to talk about that. Then Maestra Valerie Geller of the Global Harmony Symphony. She's coming on with a guest who plays the French horn, and they have an event happening tomorrow. So if you'd like to go to it, stay tuned. You'll find out all about that. And we're also going to bring you a couple segments as well from RadNet, and also I have to look over the board there. I can't see the other one. Sorry about that. Let me look. Hold on. Okay, it is Laguna Beach Clinic. So there you are. I couldn't see. I had to look over there. All right. Now, no meetings to go today. So let's talk about the weather. And like I said, the drizzle is here. Now, remember, on Friday, I told you at that point, it looked like a 20% chance of getting it in the morning. Monday, we actually started up at our house late last night, probably around 9 o'clock, really. We started getting a little drizzle. This is going to be on and off today now, all the way through possibly Tuesday morning, with a possible chance of a thunderstorm in there. A lot of thunder and lightning out in the outlying areas, meaning Riverside County and all. They've been getting it throughout the early morning, so there is a chance that we may get it here. Again, this isn't going to be a lot at all, but it'll be light rain to drizzle most of the day on and off, all the way through probably tomorrow morning. We're talking maybe by, I'd say, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, we'll start to see this out of here and start to clear up a bit. Partly cloudy on Wednesday, a little bit of clouds on Thursday, and then nice on Friday. So overall this week, we're looking at probably an average of 10 degrees cooler than what we had last week. So below this time. So we should be right in the low 70s. So it's going to be quite a bit below that for most of this week, which is fine. I just planted some stuff for the weekend. I'm liking this drizzle. Let's look around Orange County today and beyond. And again, temperatures are all down an average about 10 degrees of what we had last Monday at this time. So everywhere you go, it's going to be like that. Not much different from the beach temps to inland at all. Up there in Big Bear, about 49 degrees, they're high. And Palm Springs, downright cold compared to what it was just a few days ago. They were about 100 degrees. I think the first day on Friday of the Stagecoach Festival out there in Indio itself was about, I think that day they reached 101. So what a difference of the Palm Desert, Palm Springs, Indio area down by at least probably about 20 degrees from just a few days ago. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
At Freedom Village Assisted Living, we provide loving care and support when your loved one needs it most. We believe in laughing more and caring more. Dining will be an experience, not just a meal. We offer opportunities to create new memories. Your family will feel like they're a part of our family as we work toward creating an extraordinary difference in lives worth living. To schedule a tour and complimentary lunch and for more information, please call us at 949-340-8108 or visit our website, freedomvillage.org.
This is how we burger, brew, and cue. Pick a town. Arrive hungry, real hungry. Start with a massive burger. Charred, juicy, egg bacon, a buttery bun piled high. Serve it up, wash it down. Creamy, hoppy, fruity, malty. We're not done yet. Q-Time, deep fried, sauce soaked, pork ribs, meaty, tender. I'm full. Where to next?
All new Burgers Brew and Q, Tuesday at 9. Cooking Channel. Stay fired up.
Get out and live your life with the Buzz Around XL travel scooter from Golden. The Buzz Around is fun to drive with a tight indoor turning radius so you can go just about anywhere. It's also so easy to charge and offers all-day range so you can go further. The Buzz Around even has more leg and foot room for all-day driving comfort. Be safe with the XL's ultra-bright LED headlight. Plus, the Buzz Around XL can be easily taken apart into several lightweight pieces. See for yourself just how easy and affordable mobility freedom can be.
When you travel with AAA, you get more than a vacation. You get exclusive AAA member benefits, special offers on unforgettable experiences, and the travel planning knowledge of your own AAA travel agent. When you travel with AAA, you get the vacation of your dreams. To save on a pleasant holidays vacation, visit your local AAA travel agent today.
Through my window, I see the first sunlight, and I feel the warm ocean breeze. I see the waves that lulled me all night. That's what my window brings me.
Look at this.
That view is $1 million.
It's amazing we can look at these kinds of places within our budget.
You don't have a bad view from here anywhere you look.
It's all about the view. Sunday night is beach night. Sunday night at 8, only on HGTV.
And welcome back. With you right now are a couple of gentlemen from Laguna Woods Men's Golf Club, and we're going to be talking about their Memorial Golf Tournament, which is happening Saturday, May 18th. It's a golf tournament and dinner, and this is the 11th annual benefit. So welcome. John Soleil is here today. Excuse me. And Bob Napak, and good to see you today.
You
too. This is something, John, that this has been going on for several years. As I said, it's the 11th annual one, but why don't you kind of take us back to the history?
Sure, thank you. The Memorial Tournament started in 2007. The first year it was called the Kurt Teal Memorial Tournament after one of our club champions who died the year before. The tournament would honor Kurt as well as all the departed members of the Men's Golf Club. The choice of the foundation of Laguna Woods Village to be the beneficiary of the event was at Kurt's widow's request, since it had been his favorite charity. The arrangement was always for the event to use his name only for 1 year, and thereafter to be just the Memorial Tournament. In the first 4 years, from 2007 to 2010, the Men's Golf Club involvement in these initial events was limited to the extent of reserving the day for our event planners. Jerry Ryman and Don Fleming, two of our past club presidents, primarily ran the event. In the initial 4 years, the tournament organizers were able to donate approximately $5,000 each year. After a 2-year hiatus, in 2013, the Memorial Tournament returned to the annual rotation of special events and is now sponsored by the Men's Golf Club. In fact, it has become the club's premier annual event and major fundraiser. It is held in early May, with the Scramble Tournament being open to the entire community as well as any friends or relatives. Starting in 2017, the Men's Golf Club has co-sponsored the event with the Village of Laguna Woods. The Men's Golf Club views this annual tournament as testimonies that the golfing community can be counted on to help our village neighbors, and we believe the amount of our annual donations to the foundation reflects that commitment. Since 2013, in just 5 years, the total net proceeds of the Memorial Tournament, plus the donations from our members at our general membership meetings, have raised over $141,000 for the foundation of Laguna Woods Village.
Very good.
I know, it's been quite a number for us.
It has been. So tell me, Bob, about the event that's going on. And again, it's on Saturday, May 18th. So first, let's talk about how people who would like to do this can sign up for it.
Well, there's entry forms are at almost all the clubhouses.
Okay.
You can also go online to Laguna Woods Men's Golf Club, lwmgc.org, and you'll see buttons you can click that say Memorial right on it. There's a button. It'll take you to either an online form or you can download a manual entry form.
Okay.
So they're all over the place.
They're done in both English.
Yeah. And
both English and Korean.
Oh, that's right. I did see
Both
that. So
English
you
and
can
Korean.
go on also to Laguna Woods Village Club pages and get on from there. That's how
You can.
That's
It'll
how I
take
did.
you right to our website.
Yeah. Now, that is $120 per golfer, but that obviously includes golf, it includes dinner, and a golf shirt, and a sleeve of balls, a box lunch. I mean, it's incredible, all the goodies that you get along with this.
These are a couple of the shirts. This one's from 2016. This one's from 2018. We have a hat over here that goes with everything, cooling towels. As you said, there's their golf, range balls, box lunch, goodie bag. So there's quite a lot. Dinner, entertainment at the dinner.
Yeah.
And cash prizes for the winners.
Yeah, I mean, that's incredible for $120.
Exactly.
It really is. Now, I want to mention, and it is on the poster here, that if you don't play but you want to enjoy this event, it's $50 for a non-playing dinner guest.
It's a catered dinner by Yolanda. There's actually 4 different entrees you can choose from, so it's quite extensive, including filet mignon.
Okay.
So it's quite a great dinner. She always puts on a really, really good dinner.
Yeah.
So we're very happy with that.
Yeah, and
that's $50.
So, you can't beat that as well. Now, this is going to be starting, the golfers check in on that day at 10:30. You're doing a shotgun start.
Correct.
So that
Noon,
way
shotgun start.
kind of moves the whole event much quicker.
They'll have time when they get there to purchase what we call a super ticket. A super ticket for $20, first of all, gives them $21 raffle tickets right off the bat.
Okay.
Okay, then entry into the putting contest. They get, what else do they get?
Long drive.
Long drive. We're going to have a couple of college students out there doing very long drives. It'll make some of our par 3s and 4s very short.
Okay.
Which is kind of a nice little thing to have.
Yeah.
And then they'll get 1 super ticket for a $500 cash drawing.
Wow.
So that's all included in their $20.
Wow. So that's a great deal there. Now, can the non-playing dinner guests do that as well?
Not really. This is just for the golfers.
Just for the golfers.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll have a box lunch, so they'll have plenty to keep them busy between 10:30 and noon when we shotgun start.
And even dancing at 7:30. So, John, how many players are going to be allowed here? Are you looking at like about 120? The normal.
We did our max in 2017 of 216 golfers.
Wow.
So we have the ability to
So using all three?
All 3 golf courses.
Okay.
Yes.
All 3 nines.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's a lot of coordination, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And Sean Sakata ought to be congratulated on the course condition that we presently have. It should be in great shape by the time this event occurs. And hats off to Tom McRae over at the Pro Shop, and his people there are going to do a wonderful job helping us out too. They did a great job last year.
And the shirts are going to be red this year, you said?
Shirts are going to be red. We just let that secret out of the box, I guess. So the shirts are going to be red.
Well, he told me right before.
Yeah, I know. I should have said, don't say anything.
Oh, okay. But that's all right.
But that'll kind of complement the colors that we've had before. And white hat, so we're all going to be white hats out there.
Yeah, so really for $120, I mean, the shirt and hat alone would cost like probably about $40. So right there, and then the dinner, the box lunch, and all the other things that you get.
Right.
Yeah, we'll also have a silent auction for some items, and raffle prizes that you can purchase tickets for the raffle prizes before we go out to play, and then after we come back during when we're having dinner and whatever, we'll still be selling those tickets.
Bar.
And there's an open bar.
Yes.
All right.
And an open bar, that's correct.
This is quite a full day. So if you're planning on doing this, be well rested, because it's going to start your day at 10:30 and pretty much it's going to be almost a 12-hour day when it's all, if you're going to stay for all the dancing.
Right.
Yes.
It's going to be close to that
There's
anyway.
there's a core group that every year stay for the
Stay for
dancing and just have a great time
Yeah,
afterwards. So.
yeah, you might as well.
Yeah.
So again, if you would like to do this, it's you can find the forms at many of the clubhouses. You can go online. The easiest way, if you forget the website, is just go to our website. From there, go to club pages, and then the men's golf tournament page. Actually, it's I clicked on it, the men's 18-hole golf club, and then from there, and it's right there. There's a tab there for you to link onto. Or you can go to their website directly, lwmgc.org, and find out their information. Do you have a deadline, or is it just when it's full?
No, the deadline is probably May 7th, the first week in May, because we have to coordinate everything.
Right.
So we'd like to have everything all solidified by then.
All right, so get on board with that. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can't beat the price. And if you don't want to be a golfer and just enjoy the evening, the dinner and the dance, that's $50. So you can do that as well.
Correct.
All right, so very good. And by the way, it is men's hole, but men's whole golf tournament. But anyone.
It's open to all village
we want to
residents,
make sure we say
their
that.
friends, and their relatives.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It's open to everybody.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. Good luck to you.
Ken.
Thank you, Ken.
All right, and sign up quickly because this is a lot of fun. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Did you know that Charlie Brown has never been able to keep a kite in the air?
This is what you call a failure face.
The only thing wrong with Charlie Brown is his lack of confidence.
Almost frightening to conceive what a good man you are.
Breast cancer takes patients down paths they never expected, and Memorial Care Comprehensive Breast Center at Saddleback can help navigate the way. We provide multidisciplinary breast care services for the early detection, diagnosis, and treatment of breast cancer using state-of-the-art technology in a personalized environment designed to meet the needs of each woman.
I choose to make friends out of neighbors.
I choose to start a new chapter.
I choose to live an active lifestyle.
Choose to experience the good life at Villa Valencia. Call or visit us today.
In 2018, RadNet Imaging and Memorial Care formed a joint venture for outpatient imaging services in Orange County. This joint venture comprises of over 30 outpatient radiology centers. The new name for the joint venture is Wave Imaging. Most recently, they added Orange County Diagnostics, or OCD, Laguna Woods, to their family of centers. The new name for the Laguna Woods location right down the street is now called Wave Imaging Laguna Woods. Today I have Dr. Gary Levine, Medical Director of Memorial Care Breast Centers. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So let's talk a little bit about the collaboration that is between RadNet, Orange County Diagnostics, and Memorial Care.
Right, this partnership has been very beneficial. It's really allowed the formation of 30+ imaging centers throughout Southern California and really improves access for patients. They now have a lot of choices in terms of convenient options to obtain imaging.
Now, they used to go to BreastLink as well as Orange County Diagnostics. So now how does that change?
Right. In terms of specifically breast imaging, there now is Memorial Care Breast Center at Saddleback, which the former BreastLink and Orange County Diagnostic Imaging have folded into. So now all breast imaging will be done at the Memorial Care Breast Center at Saddleback.
Okay, all right, great. And then, so now where they're going for the mammograms and breast ultrasounds is at that one location?
Correct, on the Health Center Drive on the Saddleback Medical Center campus.
Okay, great. And what about the new technology that is here now, which the Memorial Breast Center is offering? We've got mammography that's using 3D imaging and tomosynthesis, is that right?
Correct. Yeah, really, this is the new standard in mammography. It's called 3D tomosynthesis. Our radiologists were involved in the development and the research and testing behind tomosynthesis, and it really is the new generation of mammography. Okay. The technology involves multiple projection images of the breast from varying angles. Those projection images are compounded into a three-dimensional representation of the breast. So now the radiologist can look through the breast at 1 millimeter intervals to find a breast cancer that otherwise might be hidden within dense breast tissue.
Okay, and has that been around a while?
We did the original research back in 2009, 2010, but it's now starting to be available at breast centers throughout the country. We, again, are leaders in that field.
Okay, and what if somebody has a breast implant? How does that change?
So implant imaging isn't affected by tomosynthesis, so we can now see around the implant, make sure that we identify all of the breast tissue, and we're able to search through that breast tissue to potentially find an abnormality that otherwise would be obscured.
Is that something that's just automatically done now, that kind of technology?
We use 3D tomosynthesis more and more. It's most beneficial for women with dense breasts. Okay. Women with fatty breasts can still have the traditional 2D mammogram, and it's highly sensitive and effective.
Okay, great. And then how important is it for women to have yearly mammograms?
So the idea behind mammographic screening is to be able to detect breast cancer early, before it's palpable and would be found by the patient or her physician on clinical exam. And the research has shown that if we can find breast cancer early when it's non-palpable, it's an extremely curable disease, usually with limited surgery.
Right, and there's been some discussion about age, like when do you start? Because I know that that has been varying over the years.
So it used to be that we recommended a baseline mammogram at age 35 and annual mammography after age 40. Now the baseline study has really been moved to 40. Some patients may elect not to start screening until they're 50, but we do recommend starting at age 40 and having annual mammography afterwards. It's an important statistic that 25% of the breast cancer we diagnose are in women under the age of 50. So it makes no sense to us to wait to begin screening till after age 50.
Is there any particular age of when you stop having mammograms?
So really it has to do with the patient's physical status. Okay. And if they have a likelihood of living an additional 5 to 7 years, we recommend that they continue mammographic screening. If they have other medical problems, which makes their life expectancy short, then it really makes no sense to screen any longer.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add to tell our viewers?
You know, the fact is that we have no way of reliably preventing breast cancer from occurring still. The key to surviving breast cancer is early detection, and the best manner to detect breast cancer early is through regular mammographic screening. Right. We encourage patients to come in once a year for their routine exam. We have a very easily accessible facility with ample parking, the latest technology, and we have dedicated breast radiologists. These radiologists aren't reading a CAT scan of the brain in the morning and then an x-ray of the knee and then fitting in a mammogram. Our breast radiologists are dedicated breast radiologists. They've had subspecialty training and experience, and that's all we do, and we do it better.
Okay, well, thank you very much for the information.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it, and congratulations on the collaboration.
Thank you.
Transportation is still provided for Laguna Woods residents by taking the East Bus to reach the medical center on Paseo de Valencia. And you can also use Plan a Ride, which is available from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. or 5 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. weekends and holidays. For more information, call 949-597-4659 or email them at ride@vmsinc.org. Thank you for joining us.
Have you been struggling to hear in larger groups? Well, that can be very frustrating. We do have solutions for that at Hearing Remedy. In particular, these tiny hearing aids that can help people hear better in many, many noisy situations. Please give us a call. We have these on sale for a limited time, only $895 for a hearing aid. Call, make an appointment for your free hearing exam, and get on the road to better hearing.
When you travel with AAA, you get more than a vacation. You get exclusive AAA member benefits, special offers on unforgettable experiences, and the travel planning knowledge of your own AAA travel agent. When you travel with AAA, you get the vacation of your dreams. To save on a pleasant holidays vacation, visit your local AAA travel agent today.
Hiring a realtor you trust is the first step in selling your home. Selecting an escrow company that can safeguard your money and personal information throughout the transaction is the next step. Escrow Options will guarantee the safety of your personal information and funds from the risks of wire fraud and cyber theft. Choose the escrow company that works for you. Escrow Options Group, protecting consumer assets in escrow since 2005.
Well, with me right now is a friend of ours who's been coming on our show for, I don't know, about 10 years, I think, at least. We have Valerie Geller. And Valerie has been with us many, many times, talking about everything from special symphony events with the On Her Own, with the Moment Musicale, with the Emeritus, all kinds of different things. Well, today she is here. She's brought a guest. We're going to hear her play in just a moment, Lisa Cherry, who plays the French horn. But coming up tomorrow at the Laguna Hills Community Center will be your Moment Musicale, something you've done in the past, and it's great that it's back again. So welcome.
Thank you very much. You know, it's very funny because we've performed or been putting on Moment Musicale for so many years now.
Yeah.
And every month that went by, I thought, oh, wouldn't it be nice to play myself? Because I'm also a violinist in addition to being a conductor.
Yeah.
And every so often I'd get a telephone call. Hi, I'm available, I'm going to be in town, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to share these wonderful artists who are visiting with us. And so I kept bumping myself from month to month to month. And recently I had the opportunity to perform the Brahms Horn Trio with two wonderful friends, artists, musicians in the area, Lisa Cherry on French horn and Lika Handa playing piano. And it's a fabulous piece. And we thought, oh my gosh, if we had the right day and the right time, and we're all in town at the same time, which is so unusual, especially Lisa, she travels all around the world performing. And so if we're able to nail down a date, I happen to be glancing at hers.
Yeah.
All poised and ready to play for us in just a moment. It was so great to have the cooperation of the City of Laguna Hills to
we've done
make
this
the
many
venue.
times, yes.
Right, and this is my opportunity. I'm going to make my Moment Musicale debut.
Yes, that's right. It's
yeah.
As many times as you've done it, you're conducting or you're coordinating, but you're not playing.
That's right. So this is going to be great fun. It's a beautiful piece. I have the honor and privilege of playing with two outstanding musicians, And so I'm looking forward to tomorrow at 12 noon.
All right, is a good time to get over in the middle of the day and just have a nice time and listen to some beautiful music. So right now we are going to take it over to Lisa Cherry, and she's going to play a short piece here, then she's going to join us back over here. So Lisa, take it away. Well, we're going to have you come on over here and sit with us. And you know, it's funny. I hear that music, and my first thought is that it's going to be a fox hunt. You know, an English fox hunt. You know, they're all ready to mount. They're mounting the horses, and the beagles are out there, and like a. That's what it reminds me of.
And throughout the piece, actually, it's very reminiscent of a hunt, because you're going to hear that theme repeating itself in a couple of the movements. Ta-da, ta-da,
yeah.
ta-da, and you feel like the music is going at a gallop. But in addition to that, in the second movement, there's a more melodic, slower section that comes up, and you're going to recognize that theme from, of all things, The Unsinkable Molly Brown.
Wow.
Yep, the movie adapted the theme, this theme, it's just that when we do it, it's a little slightly more of a minor key.
So Lisa, tell me about, you know, you travel all over, and I guess you play with different orchestras, or do you play as a soloist?
Well, I usually play as a freelancer,
okay.
And Valerie and I do this all the time. It's kind of the life we lead. We never know where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday I played with Peninsula Symphony, and I've played in that orchestra since I was 14 years old, believe it or not.
Wow.
I started my kind of young career in that orchestra. The conductor at the time was my teacher. And so he said, at the time also I played percussion, and so I was playing percussion. And he said, well, now that you've started horn, I started at age 13.
Wow.
I know, well that's actually kind of older, because I started drums and piano when I was in the 4th grade. So I switched to horn, and he said, well, you might as well play percussion and horn. So I would walk from the percussion section over to the 4th horn spot. And so that's how I started my entire career, basically. I learned all my repertoire in that orchestra. And so back to the freelance idea, we just kind of go where we're called. The phone rings, now it's email or text, and you don't know where you're gonna be. Yesterday I was in the South Bay in Redondo Beach. Today I'm here. This week we're in the desert doing Phantom.
Wow.
All week. Yeah, so I never know what I'm doing.
So, you know, I didn't realize that, Valerie. I thought that, and maybe in some cases it is, that when you're part of a symphony, like the Pacific Symphony or LA or Philharmonic, whatever it might be, that's kind of your gig for months and months and months. And maybe that is the way for some, and then others, that they need somebody to come in and fill in or be a part of it. Is that how that works?
Well, that's true for probably 3 orchestras in California, and that would be Los Angeles, San Francisco, and San Diego when they're solvent.
Okay,
hopefully.
Right.
But other orchestras like Pacific Symphony, Long Beach Symphony, the regional-sized orchestras, in addition to seeing these musicians who you become familiar with if you're subscribers, when you don't see us, all the other musicians, we're off. We're scattered to the 4 winds, playing all kinds of music in all different venues.
Okay, now you had told me, in one of the emails you sent, about the French horn that you play. The particular instrument has some history behind it.
My French horn actually has a lot of history. It belonged to Brian O'Connor, who was a very famous studio horn player in LA. And he was a friend and colleague of mine, and we actually started on the path about 30 years ago with another friend, Jim Patterson, who started kind of doing horn alterations and customization. He ended up making his own French horns. So Brian and I kind of like went down this path, supporting our friend Jim and kind of purchasing his creations. And so unfortunately, Brian got a brain tumor in the, I guess about 2010. He had an operation which they filmed on a Dateline episode when Dateline was still around. I guess it still is around, but they did it live, and so they filmed him, and he was actually awake during the operation. He made sure that he could still move his fingers, and you know, because he wanted to have his career still. They were really worried because the tumor was really close to all the tactile functions of the brain. He ended up going back to playing. He got another brain tumor and had that operated on, and then another one came back. So unfortunately, he passed away in 2016. And Jim Patterson let me know that he was able to purchase 3 of Brian's horns back. And since he knew Brian and I were close friends, I do have his really famous custom horn that was built in 2001.
Wow.
And every day I pick it up, it's amazing because that was made for Brian. Brian had to play perfectly at all times, you know, because he did 2,000 or 3,000 recordings on this particular instrument.
Yeah,
so
didn't you tell me,
amazing.
Valerie, it was used in some movie sessions and things like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did Avatar on it. He did all the Star Treks.
Wow.
And, you know, everything else.
Every time you hear
very,
do, 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 do.
Yeah.
It's this
So
famous
horn. That's the horn I have. I mean,
that is really cool.
I don't pretend to be the player Brian was, but it certainly helps me every day, every minute I have that horn.
That is really cool. Yeah.
And actually, Brian did candlelighting, and Valerie's done candlelighting at Disneyland.
Yeah.
I do candlelighting now on Brian's horn. So it's pretty epic.
Yeah, that is special.
Yeah, it's very special.
Now, you mentioned there he customizes. Did that mean, did he build these horns from scratch, or you buy one and then?
He would basically buy German bells, and the valves are built in Germany, and there's this whole town that is, you know, into the production of valves.
So you buy the pieces, but then you can tweak them how you want.
And he puts them together, and it's really amazing.
Yeah, something also interesting about the horn, maybe you can talk about what the horn was like during the hunting season, during the early creation of today's modern day French horn.
Okay.
Yeah, the modern day French horn has 4 valves if it's a double horn, which most are. When Brahms wrote the Horn Trio, the valves were just being invented, and so Brahms wanted to keep the natural horn because he liked the tone, the characteristic. It's kind of somber, it's melancholy.
Right, yeah.
He wanted that to be, if you wanted to play this authentically, the Brahms Trio, you would use a natural horn.
Okay, what's natural? You don't have valves?
No valves. It's just 15 feet of tubing wound up, and you just blow. And you have a bunch of crooks, which puts that you would have to use the E-flat crook.
What's a crook? I have no clue.
A crook
what
is like a tuning slide.
Okay.
So it puts it into a different key. We're usually in F horn. The Brahms Trio is in E-flat. And so basically every time I play, because I'm playing it on a modern horn, it's down a whole step. So every note I'm seeing, I'm transposing.
Wow.
It kind of like messes with your head a little bit, but you get used to it because we all learn this stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
But
wow.
it's pretty bizarre.
Yeah, yeah, that is. And I understand, I know your husband's sitting over there. He's quite a musician himself.
He is. John is one of the 4 or 5 people in the LA, San Diego, Orange County area that plays all the woodwinds, from piccolo to the largest contrabassoon, all the saxes, all the flutes, oboe, you name it.
Wow.
So he's pretty busy all the time.
I'm always impressed by that because I'm not a musician at all. So I've known people, my family, my dad, years ago when he was younger could play all kinds of percussion, and he used to have a big Wurlitzer organ and actually had 3 of them. Wow. But I never picked it up. So, but I think that's fantastic. So coming up on Monday, you're doing the French horn, you're doing the violin, and then Lika's doing the piano. She's been on before.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Excuse me.
That's okay.
That's right. It's tomorrow. So if people want to go to this, again, you've done this in the past, you just show up, and it's at noon, and it lasts about an hour, and just have some beautiful music. And I know how you used to always say it was just kind of like a little respite from everything else in your day.
Absolutely, and it's free. Just show up at the Laguna Hills Community Center. There's ample free parking, not only on the ground level where we perform, but up behind the community center, there's also another very large parking lot.
Yes, there is. Yeah, I know what you're
And
talking
we just
about, yeah.
ask everyone to turn off their phones,
Right.
all their portables, any electronics, just leave it in your car, lock it in your trunk, leave it at home, at the office, and just immerse yourself
Yeah.
in these gorgeous melodies. And we have so much fun playing, especially when sometimes we're glancing at each other because we know that there's a big change in attitude coming up in the music, and all of a sudden, and we have these little visual signals we give each other, and I have to be careful because it's a lot easier for me to crack up while I'm playing than a poor horn player who's very occupied.
I can't smile
That's
or
funny.
laugh while I'm playing. And
So-
Valerie and I can get into laughing fits, definitely.
And she
Beyond
has
this?
very expressive eyes.
Beyond this, what do you have coming up? I know you're going to have another event coming up. We might be able to get you back on and talk about that. But if we don't, when is that? We don't have a flyer yet. We'll show it later in the week.
This coming Monday at 7:30
Okay.
is the spring concert for the Global Harmony Symphony.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful program. It's not more than an hour and a half
Okay.
maximum. There's no intermission, straight shot. Again, come in, park, free parking, free admission.
And where will that be?
At the Laguna Hills Community
Oh, the same
Center.
place. Okay,
same
great.
place,
So
except
we'll
it's
publicize
7:30.
that for you.
Fantastic.
And we might get you back. And
Mhm.
what about you, Lisa? Where are you off to after tomorrow?
Wednesday through Sunday is Phantom at College of the Desert in Palm Desert, and we're actually doing the concert version of the original Phantom. So the orchestra, full 40-piece, whatever it is, orchestra is going to be on stage, and we get to see the production. Usually we're in a pit, and
Right.
we can't see anything. We're like looking up, and we can't see anything. but it's
I
gonna be
always
awesome.
feel sorry for the musicians, and I don't know if they still do this. I know they did it in past years at like the Academy Awards. The musicians are in the Capitol Records building,
That's
miles
right.
away, and I think this year they brought them back. I'm almost
They
positive.
did bring them back. 'cause-
Yeah, which is part of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, in San Diego, I'm with San Diego Musical Theater, and we're in a remote location. The stage is here. We're in like a little room away. The only good thing about that is you don't have to dress in black.
That's right.
And that's great. And
Yeah.
it takes some getting used to, because I had never done anything where you could just dress in, you know,
Yeah.
a t-shirt
So,
or
okay,
whatever.
there's an advantage to
And-
that.
And you have to get used to that when the light is on, when you start, it's a performance, and you know, you can do that switch. But usually when you're dressed in black, your brain is going, okay,
That's
I'm
right.
going to perform now.
Yeah. Right.
So it's a little bit different, but you do get used to those remote locations.
Yeah,
It's kind of
interesting.
fun, actually.
All right, so tomorrow at Laguna Hills Community Center in the Heritage Room from noon until 1 o'clock, you can enjoy a moment musicale. And of course, Lisa will be there, Valerie will be there, and also, is it Lika or Leica?
Lika.
Lika, who has been on our show before. She plays the piano. It is free, it's free parking. Just turn off your phones, all right, and enjoy it. Yes. All right, very good. Thank you very much.
Thank
we
you,
might see
Ken.
you back.
Oh, I hope
I know
so.
we'll see you back eventually. We might see you back within a week.
Great.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks so
Thank you
much
very
for
much.
having us.
And we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha Na Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And you know, when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village Television. Grease for peace.
I'm Wendy Miller, your Smiley Realtor with RE/MAX and your Laguna Woods real estate specialist. I'm here today with the first of my 7 home selling tips for seniors. Some seniors prefer to rely on the real estate agent who has sold the most properties in their neighborhood. Others seek the most often recommended from family and friends. The right professional will ask questions about your future goals. He or she will help you decide upon a realistic listing price and answer all of your questions promptly. before asking you to sign a listing agreement. Give me a call and I will help you make the right move.
Welcome back. Jorge Rubel is here from the Laguna Beach Community Clinic, and he has some great information to tell us about the clinic and all of the services that they offer. Welcome.
Thank you for having us today.
You're welcome. So, very interesting. You know, I think people may or may not think about Laguna Beach as serving this community, but tell me how that works.
Yeah, so the clinic actually has been around for, believe it or not, 49 years, and it initially started off as a free clinic, and then throughout time it became a nonprofit, and you know, began to see patients on a sliding scale basis, and didn't really take insurance other than the county insurance. But again, with the Affordable Care Act, things have changed, and the clinic has kind of undergone a metamorphosis again. And now the clinic continues to serve who we serve and still have a sliding scale, but take different insurances, whether it be Medicare, Medi-Cal, PPO. So we're there to serve anybody who needs a medical home.
So what would be the difference if someone was to go to a community clinic versus a hospital or maybe a doctor's office here in the area?
I think what separates us and makes us a little bit unique is I think we truly are a medical home in the sense of we really try to coordinate the care from multiple aspects, especially as we tend to get older. The chronic medical issues tend to be more complicated. You need to see different subspecialists. Things become, again, a little bit more complicated, and everybody needs to be on the same page, on the same team, communicating and making sure things are being followed up on. And even though you know, you have to see a large number of patients, I think, you know, I'm still able to sit down and get to know my patients really well, get to know them, their families, in a very personalized way, but still providing that quality of care. I think when you look at the clinic as a whole, and you know, everybody has medical metrics that they've got to potentially meet and stuff. The clinic does really well and outperforms not only our colleagues in private practice, but our colleagues in community clinics, not just in California, but throughout the country, actually.
Okay, and what kind of services does the clinic offer?
So the clinic provides services from prenatal care, pediatrics, you know, family medicine. We do have an internist on staff as well, but we're very fortunate also to have some specialty care on site as well, whether it's a neurologist, an endocrinologist, a nephrologist, urologist, and a neurologist all on site. Yeah,
you have all of that.
Yeah, we do.
That's great.
So we're very fortunate to have them there giving their time for our patients.
Okay, now let's say that somebody was going to someone here locally, either a doctor's office or the hospital. When they come to visit you, should they transfer those records, or how does that work?
Well, it depends. If they come and see us, you know, first, obviously, we don't want people to incur any cost that they don't need, so making sure that we're in their network so that we're all set up to make sure things are smooth for them. In terms of the medical records, if we're lucky enough where they've been seen somewhere where they have the same electronic medical record system that we do, then it's all there for us to retrieve very easily and review. But if not, it's as simple as us following up with either the hospitals that they've been seen with or their previous primary care physician and requesting those records. And sometimes it may happen quickly, sometimes it may take a little bit more time, but we'll get it and then make sure we get the whole story.
Okay, now you did mention that you are already seeing people that are from Laguna Woods.
Yeah.
And then we have had our senior center refer down to you guys as well. So what are some of the things that our residents can look forward to when they go down there? Also, where is it located? It's right on which? It's on 130 off of 133. Or?
It's if you take down the canyon.
Okay.
And are in downtown, we're right off of 3rd Street, right next to the CZQ, which is a senior center who we partner with regularly to provide services for seniors as well.
Okay, all right, good. And then what are some of the things that they could look forward to? I know you mentioned that you all have the same doctors and things like that, but what are our residents saying about you now?
I think it's really the personalized care where they're not feeling rushed. They're able to sit down and share their story, share their health to make sure that they're being heard so that we can meet their needs. I think that's a big thing. I mean, the quality of care is going to be there, but I think it's also having that time to provide that personalized care that they might not necessarily get somewhere else.
Right, right. Well, sounds great. And I like the fact that you're not very far away. What does it take about 15 minutes to get there from here?
15 minutes.
Right.
As long as it's not the summer, right?
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, that road can get pretty backed up, so they better be careful. That's true. You might have to leave a little earlier.
Yeah.
Transportation-wise, I know that we have buses here, so I don't know if they actually take you there. They probably would if there was an appointment.
Yeah, no, regularly some of the patients have their insurances, or depending on where they live, also set up ride shares where they get dropped off and then picked up after their appointments, so which will also help with the parking in Laguna.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, great. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you for having us again. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome. And remember, if you wanted to go down to the Laguna Beach Community Clinic, you can always give them a call at 949-494-0761 or go to lbclinic.org. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. I'm Kiana Lee. Today we're talking to Dr. Chuck Lee of 7 Day Dental. Today's topic is emergency dental care. Doctor, what do we need to know about emergency dental care?
At 7 Day Dental, we are open 7 days a week, 365 days a year for your dental needs.
Thank you, Doctor. So come on in and get your 7 Day Dental smile.
Hello, Laguna Woods. I would like to invite you to watch our new television show called Inspiration for Today. It's on every weekday morning right here on Channel 6 at 7:30 a.m. Saddleback Church of Laguna Woods hopes to start your day with encouraging stories, inspirational music, and lots of laughs, too. Remember, Saddleback Church meets weekly in Clubhouse 5 at 9 and 11. We would love to serve you a free breakfast and have you join with us for worship.
I'm a strong believer that there's something for everyone out there. But some people never stop searching. I've looked long and hard through these parts, and I thank my lucky stars I stumbled across a special place, a unique place, where you never know what you'll find. The Trading Post, only on Channel 6.
And our movie today came out in 1970. Bob Carroll, Ted Nallis, and this is a comedy, drama, and romance. It was a very famous and probably controversial film at the time. And it is about a documentary filmmaker and his wife attend a group therapy session that serves as the backdrop for the film's opening scenes. Returning to their home in Los Angeles, the newly enlightened couple and their closest friends, they come together and come to grips with their true feelings. Bob insists that everyone feel rather than intellectualize their emotions, and Carol pronounces, "That's beautiful," after everyone says anything even remotely personal. Ted and Alice humor their friends, but a good-natured sexual tension is obviously at work among the foursome. So as I said, this came out back in 1970. It stars Natalie Wood, Robert Culp, Elliot Gould, and Diane Cannon. So that'll be our film today. By the way, we got this film and there's not subtitles, so the 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock film will be without any subtitles. It's an older movie, and that's just the way we got it in. Now, coming up on Friday, May 3rd, is a movie that stars Nicole Kidman. It's called Boy Erased. This came out last year, and it's an Australian film. And it's about a young man, Jared Amons, the son of a small-town Baptist minister, must overcome the fallout after being outed as gay to his parents. His father and mother struggle to reconcile their love for their son with their beliefs, and fearing a loss of family, friends, and community, Jared is pressured into attending a conversional therapy program. And while there, Jared comes into conflict with its leader and begins his own journey finding his voice and accepting his true self. So this will be Monday, May 3rd. This movie is rated R, and it runs about an hour and 55 minutes. And this is actually, it's a biography drama, so this is based on a true story. I'm not sure, the film came out last year. I'm not sure what year it takes place, since this is a biography. It's probably took place in real life several years ago. All right, a couple things I want to tell you about coming up on Saturday, May 3rd. Soka University is having their International Festival. I think we might actually be going to this. It sounds like a lot of fun. Excuse me, yes, May 4th. It's a lot of fun. It's free, and there's free parking there, although they say parking is somewhat limited. But from 10:30 to 5. Now, do bring some money, because you do pay for all the different food booths that are there. They're set up by students from around the world. So if you want to purchase food, they also sell items there. That you have to pay for. But everything else is free. They have music, they have dance, they have art, all kinds of different things. Bounce houses for kids, and they encourage you to wear international dress. So there you go. Saturday, May 4th at Soka University, right down the road here in Aliso Viejo. That'll be a lot of fun. All right, we're going to have a drizzly day out today, and there is a slight chance of a thunderstorm that is happening earlier today. I was looking on the news. There were a lot of lightning touchdowns, mainly out in the Inland Empire and those areas. So we may get it here. I'm not sure about that, but definitely light rain throughout the day, all the way through probably tomorrow morning. Then start to clear up a bit, but really compared to last week, this is going to be a lot more cloudy week. So partly cloudy on Wednesday, morning clouds on Thursday, and finally we get to Friday, and we should have a full sunny day that day. And the temperatures are down by an average of about 10 degrees from last week. Last week was a pretty warm week. All right, so go out, for you gardeners out here, go out and enjoy this. This is kind of nice, having this little bit of drizzle. Everywhere else around the county is right about the mid-60s. Palm Springs about 79 today. All right, we will see you tomorrow. You have a good day, and drive carefully, because the roads are slick out there.